right, everyone, welcome into Double Take. I'm here with Tyler Cruz, Dylan Holloway, obviously. We're going to talk a little Red Sox. Second half of the season underway now. I want to know, Tyler, we got some burning questions here. Red Sox Nation wants to know, is this team, trade deadline coming up, buyers or sellers? What do you think?
Honestly, as the second half started on Friday, I was all buyers. We're only a couple games out of a playoff spot. And then Friday night happened. That was a very ugly game. I don't even want to say the final score on the air, but it doesn't change anything, Red Sox fans. We are still a couple games out of a wild card spot, still buyers at the deadline. I'd like to see him add a few pieces here, Dylan.
That's right, yeah. Only a couple games out of the wild card spot. They still have, you're telling me there's still a chance, as Lloyd Christmas once said. So with you saying they're going to be buyers, what positions do you think this team should target?
First and foremost, first base. They really need a first baseman. I think they're supposed to be a competitor every year. As Red Sox fans, we expect them to compete every year. Since Mitch Moreland left, we have not had a quality first baseman, and I think that is a big problem both in the lineup and in the field, and maybe an outfielder too. Pretty embarrassing for the outfield last night.
Yeah, not just for the outfield, but I think everyone, nobody really had a good night if you're wearing a Red Sox uniform. So with that being said, Chris Sale, right?
Big one.
Hasn't played a whole lot. Missed the majority of last season. I think maybe 2 appearances, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep, one and a half maybe.
He's got a big contract.
Yeah.
Do you think he goes? Do you think he stays? What happens with Chris Sale?
I think that's a question. I don't want to see Chris Sale on this team next year. I hate saying that, but I think you have an ace in Nathan Eovaldi. Sale's still at that age where you can get something for him in a trade. He's got, like you said, he's got a hefty contract, a big price tag, and that's just going to put some restraints on the team moving forward. If I'm a Red Sox fan, he has not been – your best ability is availability, and he has not been available really at all these last 2 seasons. I kind of want to see them move on from this Chris Sale era. Awesome.
So we're going to move on from this bad news. Let's talk a little bit of good news.
Yes, please.
Stop talking about Chris Sale. Stop talking about, was it 25-3? I'm sorry. I know it's painful for Red Sox Nation out there. Let's talk some good news. David Ortiz, after this weekend, Big Papi is going to be a Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about that. How excited are you to see that? What's your favorite Big Papi moment?
So, I am a little bit younger than you. I started watching the Red Sox 2004 during that amazing World Series run. So my Big Papi memories started there. And then I would have to say my favorite one, 2013. You have that grand slam in the ALCS. You have him hit, it was like 700 throughout the World Series. Just put on an absolute show. Big Papi is my favorite player of all time, and I cannot wait to see him get inducted tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be a great moment, not only for Red Sox Nation, but obviously for all of baseball. Big Papi, one of the greatest players of all time, one of the most clutch hitters we've ever seen in this game. But, that's going to do it.